Guys, we really need to stop falling for Israeli propaganda. These humanitarian pauses are neither humanitarian nor are they pauses. Israel continues to enact its genocide of the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. They continue to do this with impunity, and every humanitarian solution that they offer ends in disaster. Now, the UN OCHA estimates that 1,200 Gazans have died and 8,000 been injured since the introduction of the Gaza Humanitarian Fund in late May. The extreme public backlash to the GHF has caused Israel to adopt a new strategy, where they are now instituting these things they are calling humanitarian pauses on a daily basis to allow trucks to enter Gaza. Now, Israel is claiming that 270 trucks per day are being allowed to enter the Gaza Strip. Independent monitors are saying that number is closer to 70. And once you account for the difficulties of navigating the Strip and all of the delays that come with that, as well as looting by starving Gazans and armed groups, some of which are aligned with Israel, that number gets closer to 28. That is 28 trucks entering the Gaza Strip, a population that the UN estimates needs 600 trucks a day just to stave off famine. But Israel clearly has no intention of staving off famine, otherwise they would listen to these agencies, which have once again declared that the only conditions in which they can safely operate and effectively operate inside the Gaza Strip are conditions of a permanent ceasefire, which we are no closer to than we were 6 months ago. And so when the anger of the West rises, they open a small trickle of aid into the Strip and then claim that they're doing everything they can just so that they can get people off their back. Because they answer to the Western governments, and the Western governments are actually capable of stopping their genocide. These governments hold Israel's leash, and we are the only ones who can put pressure on these governments, which is why we cannot for an instant let up the pressure on Israel. We need to continue calling for a ceasefire, boycotting American companies that work with Israel, boycotting all Israeli companies and imported Israeli goods. We need to make every single one of our elected officials, Democrat and Republican, so embarrassed to step out of their homes and go to their offices while supporting this genocidal apartheid state that they are dragged in shame to the negotiating table. To do anything less than this is to resign ourselves to the myth that there is nothing we can do. It is your responsibility, it is my responsibility to do everything in our power to alleviate the suffering of Gaza, to hold Israel accountable for its actions, to force our government to negotiate a permanent ceasefire.